Okay, so to make this easier, I'm going to disconnect this here plastic from the servo horn. Okay, and just so my epoxy is going to stick better, right? I'm going to cut up the foam down here just a little bit, okay? Just to make sure that my epoxy will get through. Through the paint. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to put a lot in there, right? Just a little bit. On the side here. Okay, so. See, that's lots. Now, this up here. I'm going to make sure that my servo horn here has it liberally on it. And push that into place. Oh, I see I got some overflow here. Well, let's deal with that right now. Okay, so that could be horrible. A little epoxy there, that's okay. For a second, I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to get this little clip. Oh, look at that, people. The clip split. Holy moly, eh? Okay, so I'll just use a little bit of epoxy on this side. Like the tarnation, eh? But we can't take too long, because I did use a quick setting 5-minute epoxy. But hey, you do want to make sure these little connections are very secure. Okay? Make sure that's in there. Make sure that servo horn is set down there nice. Want to make sure that's in there good. Remove any excess glue I can here. Okay. So, make sure my servo is proper. I can see the glue setting it up. Now, oh, I can see that's an issue. So I want to stick that down. Now I'll get epoxy on my hand. There we go. Make sure all these things fit nice when you're epoxying. I tell you, it's sure hard to get the epoxy off. You heat it up, it works. That styrofoam sure melts fast when you heat it up. So there. Get that. Get the cap on. Everything still moves freely. I do see though. Oh man. I think I got a little bit of epoxy in this crack here. I think I can get it out. There's a couple sticks here. If I wouldn't say better, I'd say that epoxy's about starting to set up. It's getting hard right about now, probably. That's how quick it is. Here we go. Now, I'm just wondering where I put this wire. I don't think it says anything in the instructions where to run the wire for the wing. It just shows on top. Interesting. Maybe they just tape it down? Think that could be the possibility? Well, we'll see here. I honestly don't like that idea. Just show a bunch of wires there coming out of that hole, and all those on top. So, interesting. We'll see. But I don't want my stuff sitting on like that, especially if it's a seaplane. I want that stuff sealed. So now, I see that I've got my stuff installed here quite securely. We'll go to the next step, which is the other way. Okay, actually, before I quit this wing, I'm not going to quit this wing. I'm going to go to this, I think this, and one of these. Okay, now, I'm going to install the motor into the airplane. Okay, and take this piece of wood, and mount it right about there. I'm going to draw a little hole. I'm going to put the screw in. I will hold it. There. Okay. So, with that there, I'm going to find a nice little short stubby screw. One that won't go all the way through. Like this one. Put it in there and look at this. Okay, so might just tack that with seal glue to make sure that it stays on. What that looks like. Wow. Now, this is an issue, isn't it? Darn. I gotta put a long extension on here. I think I have some wires of the right length. Okay, but here, let's just try this for now. More of those were eaten up by something. I wonder if this motor even works. I hope so. There's a black one there, we're matching the wires. Okay, so if this was to go in here, the wires for the batteries have to come out in there, eh? I can't see where they come through down into there. That's a strange one. I think I'm going to just test it with something. What do you think? What do you think? Stick something down in there. See, the skewer won't work. Let's run a stronger wire. See, I just can't see in there. Yeah, see, that looks too difficult. That's just not very fair. I don't know where that hole goes, to tell you the truth. But I can see out the end here, which means there's probably good airflow through here. And I bet you the motors I'm using, these little guys here, don't draw more than 12, 14 amps. They got 30 amp ESCs on them. So, if I build these in here, I'm going to have to cut a hole here to get these wires out. And I have to make these longer. Or an extension. It should be easier. No, I just think I ought to make the wires longer. Less plugins is better. But short or long. Wonder if it'll just fit in here though. That's the next question, right? Can we get it to go through? Oh. Stuff's holding up on stuff. I don't know, man, you know. If they left these in two pieces, so I had to glue them together or something, it probably would have been a lot easier. Oh, there I am. But that, what does too? Okay, so it all fits in there. You know what I'm wondering? Oh, I can too, you guys. So, I'm going to take that little bit out, eh? I'm going to take a little bit of this out. And I'm going to get the motors inside the pods. So I've seen other people's build these, but their motors stick out. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. I think that'll work very well. Maybe not. Oh no. Spinners, these scents aren't very nice. Oh, they're hard plastic. And they're a screw. This one's warped really bad. They're already deformed and out of balance. Holy. Nope. That's a minus. There's no way I'm going to use those on these little high-speed motors. And they're way too big of a... Oh, maybe not. No, they're too small. I don't like them. Okay, those are garbage. That's it. But I'm going to have my motors mounted inside here, and I think. Now, I'm not going to have my electronics come out the back here, but I'm going to cut a hole here and pull them all down through there. Yes, sirree. Yes, because these props are going to mount on nice here. Just in front. That'll look good right about there. Right on. Okay, so everything's sort of test fitted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to solder and make this length here longer. I'll measure what I need to get inside the airplane. And I'm going to do that twice. And then we'll mount them. We'll come back. Once I get the soldering done, we'll come back and I'll cut this hole. We'll do the modifications to this. And we'll get this first motor mounted up in here. Okay, I'll be back soon.